Okay, we having fun yet? Sure you are. Just smile and fake it, okay? Is this recording? Yeah, okay, I see the little numbers going up. That's a good sign. Okay, we're on 1-10. Here we go. Hit pause and tell me how many inches are in each of those things. And if you don't know that there are 12 inches in a foot, keep it to yourself. Hit pause. Do it. Okay, we're back. How many inches in a foot? 12. I just told you that. Oh, come on, you didn't get that one? All right, half of that, half a foot's going to be 6 inches then. 2.5, well, that's going to be 2 12s. It gets you to 24, plus another 6. That's going to be 30. Okay, let's get the next batch. All right, this time it's how many meters are in each of those things. Now hit pause. Do it. Okay, here we go. I'll tell it this. Yes, was it yesterday? I don't know. Kilo means 1,000, so that's 1,000 meters. How many are in a half? Well, that's going to be half of that, so it's 500 meters. Okay, here we go. This is the only one that makes you think a little bit. Well, 3 of those is 3,000, plus another that's 3,500. Okay? Okay, a hair harder. All right, this time it's how many feet in yards. Okay? Hit pause and do it. Okay, how many feet are in a yard? That's the first one. It's 3. It's one of those things you got to know. All right, half of a yard. How many feet? Well, that's going to be half of the 3, so it's 1.5. Now they're starting to get a little harder. Let's do the last one. How many in 6.5 yards? Well, you do 6 times 3 to get 18. 18, that's, we'd already decided, that's 1.5, so that sounds like 19.5. Okay, all right. Next one. Let me get them up. Okay, here are the last ones. I'm not helping you either. Decimeter. Yeah, you're freaking out. Hit pause. Figure it out. D-E-C, like a decade, means 10. So, how many centimeters in a decimeter? That's going to be 10. If you got half that, it's going to be 5. If you got 4.5, you do 4 times 10, you get 40. Half, we already said, was 5. Put them together, and you get 45. Decimeters. Now, I love the whole metric thing, but decimeters, like, come on. Nobody uses that. Yeah, somebody does, but they don't have any friends anyway, so we don't listen to them. Okay, let's go. Dude, let me pick up the other book to see what you're doing there, dude. Okay, you're doing some stuff. What are we on? 110. I knew that. I'm just seeing if you did. All right, so the first page is going to be on 28. Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah. So here's what you got to know for this. Pay attention. This is important. Okay, the book is going to mess with you a little in these pages. Why? Because sometimes they like to do that. They like to just teach you something, and then they want you to feel nervous and bad about yourself, so they totally mess with you about how to do it next. Okay? It's a really good process. It's like where they tear down your self-esteem, crush you, and build you into a better thing. All right, so here's the thing. They're going to do things like mess between cubic feet and cubic yards. Yeah. And it sounds like, if there's 1 foot and there's 3 feet in a yard, therefore, if you got cubic yards, that's 3 bigger. Like, no, don't get suckered in. Let's say this was a cubic yard. It's not, because it's too small. Cubic yards are pretty darn big. All right, let's say that's a cubic yard. But we want to turn it into cubic feet. Well, how many feet is this? If it's 1 yard, so this is 1 yard by 1 yard by 1 yard. That's what cubic yard means. But if we don't care about yards, we want feet. We're like, okay, how far is it this way? Well, it's 3 feet. That little slashy thing means feet. It means you don't have to write FT. And a lot of you guys like to just write those the little amounts you can. Okay, so there's 3 feet that way, 3 feet that way, and 3 feet going uppy downy. Okay, so if you want to find the volume in feet, you do length times width times height. 3 times 3 times 3. What's that? 3 times 3 is 9 times 3 is 27. So 1 cubic yard, if you say it like that, like if you're from Boston, eh? 1 cubic yard, that's going to give you 27 cubic feet. Not 3, 27. Okay? That's important. They're going to do it later when they're going to say, let's say this was a cubic foot. So it's 1 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot. How many cubic inches is that? Well, inches, this is 12. That's 12. And that's 12. 12 times 12 times 12? Big number. Okay, you're going to need that. that all you need for these? Square, cubic, blah, 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 blah. Cubic feet, yeah, sure. That'll get you through 28 and 29. Unless you just took a little mental break while I was explaining all of that really important stuff, in which case you're a hose, dude. Okay, let's go on to page 30. It's more just county. You know how to do that. Totally. Let's go to the math box. We got some beans there. Oh, they're good for the fiber. Yeah, I think we're about done with you. Go do it. Let's get back together and find out how you did.